In ancient China, during the Warring States period, lived a man whose story would transcend generations, a tale of perseverance and unyielding willpower. His name was Yu Gong, often referred to in legend as the foolish old man who moved the mountains. Yu Gong was a humble, elderly man who lived in a remote village surrounded by two massive mountains, Taihang and Wangwu. These giants of stone towered over his home, casting shadows over the landscape and making life difficult for his family and neighbors. The mountains made travel to the nearby towns incredibly arduous. Every journey required climbing treacherous paths or taking long detours, and it hindered the villagers' connection to the outside world. But Yu Gong, despite his old age, had a vision. One day he gathered his family and declared, "These mountains block our paths, but they are not immovable. If we dig and carry away the soil and rocks, little by little, bit by bit someday, they will no longer stand in our way." His family was astonished. Could an old man like Yu Gong truly believe such a colossal task was possible? Some neighbors scoffed at his ambition. "You are foolish, Yu Gong," they said, laughing. "These mountains are enormous. Even with 100 lifetimes, you'll never finish moving them." But Yu Gong did not allow their doubts to deter him. He wasn't concerned with the enormity of the task. Instead, he believed in the power of persistence, the strength of unity, and the importance of starting, even if the goals seemed impossible. It wasn't about seeing the result immediately. It was about the journey, the effort, and the principle of unwavering dedication. So, Yu Gong and his family began digging. They worked day after day, carrying soil and rocks to a nearby river to dispose of them. It was grueling work, yet Yu Gong's enthusiasm never waned. He believed deeply in the eventual success of their mission and inspired his family to keep going, despite the challenges. Passers-by often stopped to mock them. "Old man, you are truly foolish," they jeered. "Don't you see that this is futile? You'll never move these mountains in your lifetime." Yet Yu Gong and his family continued, undeterred by the laughter and disbelief. They remained steadfast in their resolve, believing in the power of persistence. "Why do you waste your energy?" Yu Gong would smile and reply, "True, I may not complete it in my lifetime, but if my children and grandchildren continue, and their children and grandchildren after them, then someday these mountains will fall. In the end, they cannot outlast the generations of determination we will pass down." His words planted the seeds of inspiration in some villagers, and soon a few joined his family in the endeavor. But even as their numbers grew, the task remained daunting, truly a mountain-sized obstacle in every sense of the word. Years passed, and Yu Gong grew older, yet he never gave up. While his hands were slow and his back bent, his spirit remained unbroken. Yu Gong embodied resilience. His sheer willpower began to move others and silence the skeptics, who began to see not foolishness in his efforts, but something profound, a hope born from determination. One day, as their work continued, legend says that their efforts caught the attention of the Jade Emperor, the ruler of all gods. Watching from the heavens, the Jade Emperor marveled at Yu Gong's unyielding spirit. He sent two deities down to earth to help Yu Gong and his villagers. With their divine power, the gods lifted the mountains and moved them far away, clearing the path once and for all. Yu Gong's determination was rewarded, although the true triumph wasn't merely the divine intervention. It was his belief that even the mightiest obstacles could be overcome with persistence and unity. Through his consistent efforts and unwavering hope, he inspired generations to believe that even the impossible could be achieved, one step or one shovel at a time. Today, Yu Gong's story is a cherished moral tale in Chinese culture. The phrase, "Yu Gong moves the mountains," has come to symbolize perseverance in the face of overwhelming odds. It reminds us that no matter how insurmountable obstacles appear, they cannot withstand the power of human determination. The task may seem foolish to others, but true wisdom lies in the ability to act, to start even when the path ahead feels endless. The tale leaves us with an essential truth. Great challenges are merely tests of our resilience and commitment. Whether we succeed tomorrow, next year, or in the next generation, the act of striving itself creates change. It proves that belief in the impossible is the first step toward making it possible. So what mountains stand in your way today? Are they obstacles of fear, doubt, or procrastination? Whatever they may be, remember Yu Gong's lesson. No mountain is immovable if you pick up the shovel and begin. One handful of dirt, one act of determination at a time. And someday the path will be clear. And someday the path will be clear.